Hey y'all, welcome to Friday's Kitchen. Welcome back if you have been here before. In today's video, we are making this super moist and delicious pumpkin spice streusel loaf cake. If you're interested in seeing how I made it, stay tuned. Also, while you're here, please look down below, smash that red subscribe button, join the family, and come back for some more recipes. Here are our ingredients for the cake. Up first, we have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, and 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 1 15-ounce can of pure pumpkin puree, 2 eggs at room temperature. We will be using 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and here we have 1 stick of melted butter. Here are the ingredients for the streusel topping. We have 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of chopped pecans, 1 cup of all-purpose flour with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and here we have 1 stick of cold butter. The first thing we are going to do is make the streusel topping for the cake. That way, once we're done, we can go ahead, put it in the refrigerator and have that chilling while we work on the cake batter. So I'm just giving the flour and the cinnamon a light mix, and I've added the pieces of butter. I have my glove on because it's going to get a little messy, but I'm going to go in with my hand and kind of break the butter up. But first I'm going to add the brown sugar and pecans. So yeah, I'm kind of lightly mixing everything. But here you can see I'm going in with my hands and I'm breaking the butter up. So we're going to do this. It is going to take a while, but we want to do this until everything kind of starts to stick together and breaks apart into like little pea-sized pieces. So here I've gone and gotten a fork to kind of help break everything down, the butter, and get everything mixed in a little more. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna put another glove back on and go back in with my hands to finish mixing everything together and kind of breaking it apart into small clumps. Okay, so here I am back with the glove again. And again, I'm just going through, grabbing those butter pieces, mashing them, and getting them mixed in with the flour and sugar. And I'm going to continue to do this until I reach the desired consistency. Once I get it, I will bring the bowl up closer to the camera so you can get a better look. So this is how I wanted the streusel topping to look. Now that I have finished this, I'm going to go ahead, place this bowl in the refrigerator, and move forward with making the cake batter. I'm going to start by adding the eggs to the mixer, giving them a brief mix. Now we're adding the 1 stick of melted butter. At this point, I'm going to stop the mixer and add the pumpkin puree. Now that we've mixed that a bit, we're going to go ahead and add the granulated sugar to the mixture. Don't worry about the pumpkin on the side of the bowl. I will be stopping the mixer soon to scrape down the sides of the bowl. At this point, we're going to add the tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now it's time to slowly add the flour mixture to the bowl. It's time to stop and scrape down the sides of the bowl once again and to try to get some of this flour off of the paddle. Okay, so now it's time to turn the mixer back on, give it one final mix. Once I remove the bowl from the stand mixer, I will mix it once more with the spatula. Okay, so our oven has been preheated to 350 degrees. Here I have a loaf pan that I'm just placing a piece of parchment paper in. This will make it easier for me to lift the cake out once it is done without having to flip the cake over. I'm also going to lightly spray some Baker's Joy on top of the parchment paper. This recipe actually makes more than enough for this pan, so you can do one of two things. You can use 2 loaf pans to use all of the batter, or you can make some muffins with whatever you have left over after you've placed your batter in this loaf pan, which is what I decided to do. So once I put the batter in this pan, I had enough left over to make 4 muffins, and you'll see that after this clip. In my oven, I ended up baking the muffins for 25 minutes, and I baked this cake in the loaf pan for a total of 55 minutes. As I say in all my videos, time may vary depending on your oven, so I would just recommend as you get closer to that time, check on your cake and check it to see if it's already done or if it needs a little more time. So here I am smoothing the top of the cake with a spatula. I am now tapping it a few times to help release any air that may be trapped inside. Now I'm grabbing the streusel out of the refrigerator and I am sprinkling a generous layer on top of the batter. Now it is time to grab the muffin pan. I need to get another 6-count muffin pan for times like this. I don't have one, and so I am placing the cupcake liners in the middle of the pan. This is to help them bake more evenly. So now I am going to take an ice cream scoop and just put 1 scoop of the cake batter into the cupcake liners. And again, I had enough to do exactly 4. I'm now going to go in and sprinkle the streusel topping on top of each one. All right, so at this point, I'm going to put this into the oven along with our loaf pan, and I will be back when I remove the muffins from the oven. Okay, so the muffins were in the oven for a total of 25 minutes, and this is how they look as soon as I took them out. They smell really, really good. Anything baked with cinnamon always smells so good coming out of the oven. Here is the loaf pan. This baked for a total of 55 minutes. Again, smells really, really good. So I've let the cake sit in the pan for 10 minutes after removing it from the oven. So I'm now going to go ahead and get ready to remove it from the pan. And again, you see just how easy that was to remove it with the parchment paper. Here is a close-up shot of the cake once I've removed it from the pan. Guys, it smells so, so good. Anything pumpkin and cinnamon just makes me think of the fall. I'm so ready, so ready for it to return. I am over this hot weather already. All right, y'all, so the cake has been cut so you can see what the inside looks like. It smells so good, tastes amazing. It's such a moist cake from the pumpkin that's used in the recipe. If you guys do decide to give this recipe a try, come back, let us know what you think. If you have any questions about anything I've done in this video, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. I will be sure to reply. While you're here, I hope you take a moment to subscribe, come back for some more recipes, join the family. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.